So, hello and welcome to what I have affectionately dubbed the midterm. Because tonight, for the first time, our good buddy Liam, aka Till, is going to take over the big chair, and we're gonna ride that wave with him. And I want everybody out there who listens to give him all the support and love you can.
It's a
You
comfy
ready?
chair. It's
Yeah,
a comfy chair.
it's not a bad chair.
Also
No,
known as harassment.
no. There's a couple springs that are coming out the side though, Rep. You should get that fixed.
No, no. See, that's part of the fun is I get to pass it down all beat up and worn in,
Uh,
and it has character.
your butt print's like too far to the left, man. So let's just jump right into this. I realized that I shouldn't give. Well, that was a really stupid idea because you're gonna get the call separately.
I just assume that I'm already at the meet discussing other business.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I realize that right now. So, Tara, you get a call on your commie link.
Newcom, who this?
It is the fixer that we all know and love,
Aldo?
Aldo. You know Aldo. Everyone
Yeah.
knows Aldo. He calls you up.
Yo. Aldo, what's up?
Hey Tara, I've got a job for you. It's gonna be some good money. It's gonna be out in the Badlands though. You all right with that?
Money is in fact money. Come on.
All right. Aldo's gonna send you the wonderful street address for a beautiful dive bar out in the Barrens, located wonderfully and scenically in Koepenick,
All
which
right.
is out to the east. Your meet is going to be taking place at about 10 at night. The dive bar is called on my things I should have done about 3 minutes ago. Bars and
Alright.
restaurants. It's going to be called... These are terrible names.
That's
That's a good name for a bar.
It's called the terrible. It's called These Are Terrible Names. The Terrible Names Bar. That's what we're going with. Terrible Names Bar.
All right.
The let's say that it's 1 in the afternoon when you get the call.
All right. So Tara will just smile, nod, hang up after done with this guy. Then let's see who to call. You know, I feel weird doing this, but the first person he would call would be Tilt. So I'm like, damn,
Uh,
we need
Tilt-
a new face.
Till we'll get back to you and with a message.
All right,
He-
just gotta go down the list now. All right.
You know, Tilt's gonna be like, "Hey man, I caught wind of some personal business. I'm not gonna be available for the next couple weeks. I wish you the best with your endeavors."
All right. Just gonna text him a "Don't die, yo," and just leave it at that. All right, now going down the list. Let's see. Who would he call? Yeah, Grog, I guess. And he's assuming that Jurgen doesn't even have a phone.
What? He's talked to Jurgen on the phone before.
He
A bunch of
has, you're
times.
right. Yeah, let's see, yeah, he will call up Jurgen. You know, okay, three-way. He'll call you both simultaneously.
Phrasing.
Yeah, what you need?
We got work.
All right, where at?
It's that place.
The Terrible Names Bar.
The Terrible Names Bar.
All right.
Down in
all right.
Badlands. It sounds pretty shifty.
All right.
Oh, right. Who has transport?
I have my bike.
Crap, this is usually a tilt thing. All right, guess I gotta drive over there.
Yeah, sounds like you do. I
don't
can
know, I'll
fit.
just-
I was gonna say I'm gonna take the homeless guy on the back of the bike with me.
No worries, man. I know exactly where Terrible Name is. I'll be there before you guys could ever get there.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You can fly.
right. Well, if you insist. So, want to pick me up, Grog?
Yeah, I'll do it. You do any of that
Yeah.
funky Matrix shit though on the back of my bike? I ain't gonna promise you gonna make it there.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be
What is that
hitting
supposed to mean?
bumps. I'm gonna be hitting bumps. I'm gonna be too busy watching where I'm driving than to be holding on to an unconscious body behind me. That's
All
what
right,
that
all right. I
means.
won't dive. Jeez.
Thank you. What time we got it to be there?
10?
It's 10.
All right,
All right.
10? Yeah, 10, all right.
So about how long do we have? How long driving wise would that be for us? Half an hour?
Where are you coming from?
My house?
We need a map of Berlin.
I don't know where that would be in regards to.
So, Kopenhagen's on the Lower East Side. So, I don't know where you are.
I'm going to be honest.
We're gonna.
I don't know where my apartment
don't-
is.
I don't
Let's say
think we ever
45
really
minutes.
named a place. I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we actually specifically named a location of where we were. 45
I
minutes.
did. I live in Copenhagen.
Okay.
Oh,
That's like
There we go.
literally where I live. That's like where I
All right.
wander.
That's fine then. Yeah, I'll pick you up. Let's say about an hour and a half beforehand, just because I want to make sure I get there on time.
all right.
I'll hang up the comm and check my stuff, make sure I have what I'm gonna need, being my pistol and ammo and whatnot. Then I'll start cleaning up around where I am and wait for a designated time and go pick up Tara.
Okay. So, Jurgen, you know that the Terrible Names Bar is a bar in Copenhagen, your local area,
Mhm.
and that it is pretty gangy.
Okay.
It's kind of gang run.
Which gang runs it?
Local gang, Thundermoths.
Of course.
All
Okay.
these guys.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Then I would definitely relay that to Grog and Tara. Let them know what they're driving into.
That's why I had Grog pick me up.
Yeah, I just tell them, be like, hey guys, this is not a check your coat and hat at the door type of place. This is a you're armed, we're armed, everyone's armed type of place.
yeah. So, anyone show up early?
Absolutely.
Depending on traffic, yeah, I will.
How early?
How early?
I would show up at least an hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm about 20 minutes early. Ain't
I
no
need to-
hour and a half.
I need to make sure. Well, I would try for an hour and a half, but yeah, I want to be very careful how I enter Thunder Moth territory.
Okay. Being careful is a good way not to get shot. Yeah. It. You show up to the bar.
Okay.
There's gonna be, it's one of those places, where there's not really a bouncer,
No, for sure.
but there is a guy that sits out front that gives you a very long, hard stare if you want to go inside. He ain't
Okay.
gonna tell you no, but he is definitely going to imply that most people should probably keep out.
Fair enough. I'll
So-
go inside. We'll go in, order a beer, hang out for about 20 minutes or so, and we'll see what I can see.
It's rowdy. I'll give you that one for free.
Okay.
I mean, feel free to roll perception for whatever you
Yeah.
you want.
Okay.
So you're that early. How early is Greg gonna be?
You said it'd
About-
be about 20 minutes.
Yeah, about
20
20
minutes.
minutes.
You got like an
And
hour.
then I got Tara with me, so
So you get an hour to yourself here, Jurgen. If you wanna really have a looky loo, ask some questions, or if you just wanna sit low, not pay attention.
Let's see here.
Because I will gladly just let you sit at the bar and drink yourself stupid.
Well, I'm not gonna drink myself stupid. I want to. I got to keep my head in a swivel here. All right, so I need to check what my gear does real quick. Just 1 second.
Okay. So while you do that, Greg and Terry, are you gonna wear anything interesting to the Terrible Names bar?
Interesting is just the usual for Tara, so yeah.
Everything he wears is interesting. Everything he wears is the same thing.
Sure. This usual armored jacket, no shirt, and shorts with those oversized boots. Literally, he's almost like a cartoon character with his wardrobe. Not much changes.
I'm going in my usual clothing. I'm going ready for a fight.
Which for once is quite appropriate. You gonna bring any weapons?
Yes, my concealable pistol in its
Okay.
holster, small on my back.
What do you see? 3 successes.
Mhm.
So you're gonna look around, right? And it's gonna be I'm gonna completely disregard whatever the Thunder Moth are supposed to be like, because I don't know, and I'm not gonna look that up.
No, I
So-
have no idea either.
So in my head, right, this Thunder Moth bar is full of all different types of meta types. But
Okay.
if there's one thing you notice is that a lot of them are shiny and chrome. There is a lot of glitter coming off of people's bodies, and it ain't body glitter, Cyberware, very obvious large cyberware is quite abundant. So I'll give you some questions. What do you want to know?
Does anyone look out of place? I mean, is there anyone else in here who's obviously not gang affiliated?
Well, I can tell you, off in another corner, there's probably a very short, very not chrome person that you might know.
Okay.
In fact, if you want to know if you know them, roll some memory tests. And by some memory tests, I mean one memory test.
What's a memory test? I don't know that one.
Logic, willpower.
Logic
logic
and willpower. Okay. Oh, nice. All right.
Which for you is probably a shoo-in.
Man, you'd think so, but
he's had a couple of things to drink.
It's true.
Okay.
3 successes. I'll give it to you with 3 successes.
So I'm just gonna
You
take the wheel for a second.
Yeah.
So after about, I guess 20 minutes or so, about an hour before the meeting, the door's gonna open and in is gonna walk a female dwarf. That as you give her a little bit of the eye, you'd be like, I know her from somewhere. And it's gonna rattle around in your head for a minute. She's gonna go over into the corner, get a bar, and have a seat and do some business talking to somebody else.
Do I remember her driving a vehicle?
You may indeed remember a certain pickup truck, perhaps more than
All right. Fair enough.
Hence the reason I'm laughing my butt off.
Yeah, like, oh, man.
Let me see if I spot you. Hey, buddy.
Hey, hey, hey.
I didn't know we were going to a let's date scene here. 2 dwarves alone in a bar. What happens next?
We'll see. Liam, sir, how long would you consider my business that I am discussing with this guy to take?
let's say half hour.
Okay, so that brings us to about a half hour before the meet. Jurgen, you doing anything? As I turn it back over to Till.
Yeah. I'm going to actually go ahead and let my eyes on focus and let it drift magically for a second. See if I sense anything.
What are you trying to sense on?
I'm basically just shifting my focus from the material to the astral plane. So I'm doing it a sensing test. I want to see if there's magic going on here. If so,
No.
if I can identify it, anything like that.
Now this place is pretty magic devoid. If you look around, you're gonna notice that a lot of the astral signatures are pretty spotty,
Okay.
as would be very consistent with a room full of people who are half cybered up. But magical, no.
Okay.
This is a pretty unmagical place.
Okay.
This is anti-Disney World.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Yay, it's marriage. Got it.
Yeah. So we'll scooch this along about 10 minutes.
Sure,
All
no
right.
problem.
Unless you want to do anything else.
Well, once I recognize the dwarf and I know that I've recognized her, I would definitely communicate with Grog and Tara with the team and say, "Hey, our rigger friend is here."
But I'm over here.
Are
I'm,
you a rigger?
You didn't get the memo?
No,
Rigger friend, which one? Huh?
the little dwarf.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The
hey,
one that tried to
her.
run me over. Got it.
Oh, come on. Oh, Grog, no.
I'm gonna now keep an eye out for a truck that is going to try to run me over.
So yeah, other than that, I'm good. I'll just nurse my one beer slowly and kind of just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Time passes.
I'll find a place to park, get off, and start heading into the bar.
There'll be a quick thing I want to do, where after concluding my business, I will then continuing to give glances Jurgen's way, and then I would have gone up to the bar, sat next to him, and been like, "What are you doing here?"
Having a drink. How about yourself?
Just give you the stinkiest stink eye. No, I know you're not here to have a drink. You've been drinking one beer the entire time I've been doing business. What do you want?
Nothing with you.
She's just gonna and then kind of back away to the other side of the bar and just kind of get a beer herself.
Okay. As she backs away, he'll give her a wink.
You receive a rude gesture in return.
Fair enough.
And here we witness the rare and seldom seen dwarven mating rituals.
She ain't got enough beard to be a dwarf.
I'll tell you all about dwarven mating rituals during one of the breaks.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. All right. So, dwarven mating rituals aside, well, Grog, I believe it is time for you to ride on up on your steel horse.
I'll park it somewhere I would deem quick for me to access, and get off. Make sure that Tara is not diving or unconscious, because I don't think there's a bathtub around here for me to throw him in.
Did he fall off?
Yeah, that's the other thing is, did he fall off?
I think you would have noticed.
No, I'm enjoying riding too much. I don't notice trivial things like passengers.
Yeah. When the Technomancer is no longer gripping you, I think you'd notice.
No.
Would it be precluded by a warm, liquidy sensation?
Oh, then I'd be pissed. Quite
You would
literally.
be. Yeah,
quite
literally.
quite literally.
Oh.
No, I'll just make sure Tara is able to get off without knocking my bike over. And
Ooh, that's...
if I have to pick him up and off, I will.
Well, he will not object to that.
I will pick him up and off.
This is troll size, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's too small and too clumsy, so no.
And then I will head towards the entryway of the bar and head in.
Yep. Just gonna deploy pocket drone, following behind Grog.
Till
Possibly muted.
Possibly
Marco?
muted. There we go. So, I had this beautiful sentence going too. So, Mr. Long Stink Eye is gonna follow you with his eyes. He's gonna definitely have a long glaring look at whatever the hell Tara's wearing. And as Tara walks past, he's just gonna give like this absolutely disdainful head shake. Like, what the hell does he think he's wearing?
Does he have knowledge of Seattle gangs?
No, probably not.
All right, perfect. He won't just like place obvious whizganger as obvious. Can I notice this guy just like fucking giving me the stink eye?
I mean, yeah, no, it's pretty. You don't even need to do a test. Like, it is obvious. He's just looking at you like, who the?
This is the
Who
guy
the-
at the door.
Yeah, this guy at the door,
All right.
not bouncer.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
If he's
Tara's
not
just
doing
gonna,
anything, I'm
look at him back
gonna
like,
leave him be.
problem?
Oh. He's not gonna really acknowledge your existence apart from just his disdain for what you're wearing.
He can stay mad. It's okay.
What was the term? Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so you can walk inside. He's not gonna pat you down or nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't let him. I'm gonna take a look around once I walk inside the bar.
Oh yeah, let me.
You see a salty-looking dwarf.
Yeah, you see everything I told Jurgen, and you get a couple specific questions
Okay.
of your choosing.
I see Jurgen, yes?
Yeah.
Do I see the It was mentioned that I see the salty-looking dwarf. I'm going to presume that that was not Jurgen. That's the rigger. Is that correct?
Yep, that would be
Yeah.
the one whose truck you flipped.
Well, hi. Has that rigger noticed me as of yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to breeze over. I'm not here to start a fight with her yet. Specific questions. Okay. The person we're supposed to meet. Do I see them?
You see no one at the moment who looks any more or less out of place than you, or any more important or less important than anyone
Okay.
else.
So
It's-
nobody that's giving that air of I'm a Johnson type deal. Got it.
Yeah, no, not a lot
Um,
of that.
keep an eye on the exits. Anybody who is anybody really eyeing me down aside from the salty dwarf?
There's gonna be a couple of them. You know, not particularly with any sort of intense malice, as much as you ever been into a bar and you just see those guys that just look like they want to start shit just so they can look cool to their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Just kind of, you're big, you look scary, you look like if they beat you in a fight, that would get them a bit of cred with the guys. But not like, I'm gonna go shoot him for no reason. You know?
I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna shake my head a little bit. I'm gonna move over to the bar where Jurgen is and get me a drink while we wait for this associate.
All right. So, anyone else? We good?
I think we're good.
We're good. Okay. So you're gonna be there for a couple minutes. 10 o'clock's gonna come and go. Nothing seems like it's changed. Nobody's moved really outside of, there's a couple guys at the pool table in the back. They're doing their thing. Everyone else is more or less just kind of in their groups. About, say 7 minutes passed. A door that doesn't look like it would normally be a door. Part of the wall in the back corner of the bar is gonna just kind of slide open.
So a little secret door opened up.
Yeah, a little secret door is gonna open up. There's gonna be, it's gonna have some noise with it. You know, not
Noise as in from it opening, or noise as
Yeah.
in from what's inside the room transpiring?
from it opening. Like it kind of makes a scraping noise as it kind of rolls backwards a little bit and then scrapes along the floor a bit as it like rolls inside the wall to make the hole in the wall in a way that would get everybody's attention. You will notice that a lot of people in the bar will get very quiet at that. Not like they don't know what's going on, but like they know that it means something.
All right.
Uh,
I'm going to take a look over it and see what's going on.
you walk on over. Everybody's just gonna kind of do that not looking at you sort of thing as you get closer to the door. Like, they're like, who's this? But not really. Kind of glance and look back at whoever they were with before. In that, it's not silent, but mutters between each other. As you get closer to the door, you're going to see a bit of a hallway behind it. Some nasty track lighting on the roof. And in the back, there's going to be a table. There's going to be one light bulb hanging above it. There's going to be a couple chairs around it. You can't see the either end. Like it's a hallway into a room, kind of like a T. So you can see the middle of the table, but you can't see the top or the bottom of the table. Not top, but either end. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You can't see that. And it's a bit smoky.
Well, I'm going to look to Jurgen and Tara. I think that's our cue. Y'all coming?
You gotta be kidding me.
Huh?
Jurgen's gonna get up. He'll take another beer for the meeting and wander on in.
Whoop. Sarah's gonna get up, wave the salty dwarf by, and walk
The salty
on
dwarf
in.
has gotten off of her stool and is walking in the direction of that door, just kind of pinching the bridge of her nose, just like, oh no.
I'm going to watch, Grog kind of watches this and is like, okay, I'm going to be the last one in because I'm making sure nobody else comes in with us, and then I'll close the door behind us.
There's no handles for the door. It kind of slides flat into the wall.
Okay.
So you're gonna go past it, and then you're gonna look for something, and it's just not gonna be there.
Well, that's fine then. I'll just carry on about smartly then, make sure nobody else creeps up behind us.
Yeah.
I make the motion to go into the room.
You all.
I'll look down at her,
She'll look right up at you.
kind of cock my head to the side. You say so. And I'll move in. Don't exactly trust her, but I don't really think she's going to Achilles me.
I'll cut your elbow, your fucking kneecaps.
You got to get through my boots first.
Okay.
Then I'll head in and look for a seat.
There are plenty of seats of variable size, just kind of around the table.
I kind of perk up a little bit. Ooh, a chair that fits.
Yeah. As everybody sits down at the table, you're gonna hear that loud screech of that door going back to where it was, and the dull rumble, I guess, of a bar full of people going back to sounding like a bar full of people on the other side of the wall.
God, you need to invest in some oil.
I'm gonna take my chair and drag it so that I'm facing everybody else with my back to the wall.
Yeah. At the end of the table that you couldn't see when you walked in, there is an orc. On the larger side for an orc, he's got some messy hair. He's wearing kind of an A shirt, and his arms are massive. They're cyber arms, but they are obviously super bulked up to the point of like they almost look a bit obsolete. And they are shiny as all can be. Like he spends hours out of his day making sure he is fluorescent in the light. He has massive tusks and a couple piercings on his eyebrow. He does not look like a nice man. I'll give you that.
Sarah's just gonna whistle like, whew, sweet fucking chrome.
Damn straight. Best money can buy, I'll tell you that. Got my own personal guy. These things, he says, could lift a truck. Easy. He's gonna do that lean forward. When he puts his arms on the table, that side of the table is going to buckle a bit. They're heavy. And he's going to lean towards you guys, and he's going to say, I need stuff done. I need you to get something for me. Now, should be easy, but I need to make sure this don't come back on me. It's gonna be 20,000 new yen for the deal. And maybe, if you do well, some good standing with me and the boys. And he's going to look around the room to see if anyone's going to speak up.
It's just
Fair enough.
kind of some grumpy eyes looking at these three people.
So, what can we do for you, Mr. J?
Well, I ain't really gonna. Well, I ain't gonna just tell you if you ain't gonna take the job. You know, business has rules. Because if I tell you what I'm gonna tell you, and you ain't gonna do it, this is gonna get back on me. And I can't be having that happen.
Fine. You mind giving us a moment? Hold the finger up.
You got 5 minutes.
All right, and DNI requests to Salty Dwarf.
Yeah, she will accept.
All right, now she's in the good old mine net. So, all right, you got a name, lady?
Yeah, I go by Tinker.
Tinker, cool. All right. Welcome. I'm Tara. This here is Jurgen, this short, angry one, and the really big guy over there. That's Grog.
Yeah, we met.
Yeah, still sorry about that. All right, so basically 5,000 new yen ahead to do something shady. Just a regular Tuesday night, right?
Maybe. Oof. I mean, the idea that he needs
Something
something
like that.
done.
And he needs
You
something
know, I mean-
retrieved.
Yeah, like, okay. But in order for us to accept the job, we need to know a little bit more about it, because what if what he needs retrieved is a dead body?
Well, that should be fucking easy.
But what if the body's not dead until we get there?
These are good people.
That would make us murderers.
What do you mean
Yikes.
these are good people? You talking about the gangers? The Johnson?
Yeah, I've done work for these guys before.
All right, well, if you trust him, I trust him.
There's just a single raised eyebrow as much as it can be raised at that statement.
Yeah, like,
Right
sure,
now,
we'll
money is
look
money.
over at Tara and be like, and then like at Grog and be like, when did he start? Whatever. I don't know.
I think I hit a couple bumps more than what I should have. I'm sorry. I, if work is good, then work is good. I need money, just like everybody else here.
Yep,
Yeah,
Yep.
some of us have trucks to fix.
things to do. Again, sorry.
Why? Why are we sorry? She tried to shoot us. We stopped her. She
I
was the one
never
who said a job was a job.
I never apologized.
No kidding.
Tara,
Like, stop
back to
apologizing
bit.
for us.
Back to business.
You guys,
Nobody's sorry but you.
it was just a job, okay? Sheesh.
Exactly. So stop apologizing.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't a job.
I mean, God, I'm not helping. Fine.
I like this. Stop apologizing. I'm sorry. Making things worse.
That's Tara. He's just gonna turn back to the J. I think we got a resounding yes going on here.
That's wonderful. All right. So he's gonna kind of lean more on one of his arms, put the other one on his knee. He's gonna go to look at you guys, and he's going to go, all right. So, this is how it goes. I know another one of these gangs around here. They go by the Rusty Blades. Well, one of my guys has heard from one of his guys. They got some sort of crazy combat drug that I would like to acquire. Now, as it stands, in a couple days, we're gonna have, I don't know how you did, kind of like a fight club between us and a couple other gangs. There's some shared territory. It lets us show each other who's the top dog without too many of our valuable foot soldiers getting killed. It takes place on a nearby lake on a barge. Now, the good news for you is the Rusty Blades are invited to this event year after year. And there is a very good chance that they might try to dope up their champion with some of their supply of this combat-enhancing drug. So, I would like this in my hand before the end of the tournament. Now, yeah, that's it. Like that in my hand by the end of this tournament.
Which is when?
It's going to be in about 6 days. It starts in about 3.
Huh.
Only happens at night.
All right.
All right, you got any like leads that you think will pan out?
No.
Fantastic.
I know that it's the Rusty Blades that is the gang that is in possession of this valuable new combat enhancer. That is all I know.
All right, so how much of it do you need us to procure?
Everything they've got.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So
This is going to be interesting to say the least.
So is everyone good on the aforementioned price?
Give me one. Like, what do I know about the Rusty Blades? I've got knowledge of gangs.
They are a stagnant gang. It's the one that Shanks is from.
My contact.
That Grog knows. He knows somebody in the Rusty Blades. It's the one that you might remember having sold murder drug to.
Which I know
Right.
you almost call it that.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's been like 3 weeks. Forgive me. I didn't.
Basically,
I caught
drug.
myself. This is a combat enhancing drug. It's headed up by an elf. And their initiation involves killing somebody with a knife or some type of bladed weapon. They wear
Oh.
black and gold.
So just killer bumblebees. Okay.
Oh god, they totally are.
Yeah.
We'll just give the J a thumbs up. All right. Well,
No, whoa, no,
Oh.
no.
We
no.
need to negotiate for some more
We are
money.
negotiating for this.
He's just gonna go into DNI. We don't have tilt. How
It
the
doesn't
fuck are we gonna
matter.
do this?
I'll do it.
If you insist.
You're gonna talk.
Yeah. Oh. I feel like I can be relatively persuasive if I need to be.
She
Young
just
lady,
kinda,
you said you have experience with these people,
I've done some border crossings for him.
so you know them. You know this guy.
Eh, more so by reputation. He's usually the more hands-on kind of guy. I usually deal with his compatriots.
Well, why don't you see, since you have a better rapport with them, see what you can get excess wise, because this is not going to be an easy gig. He doesn't even know where this murder drug, or this combat enhancing drug is.
I mean, it's probably just some uh, right, what's the word? Designer grade kamikaze or something. I don't know. Can't be too hard. He told us what gangs got it. We just gotta go track them down and battle their cages. But if you want, I can uh, I can try and talk to him a little bit.
I mean, it would be appreciated.
All right. So she's gonna kind of sit up straight, roll the old shoulders. Do I know this guy by name? I imagine.
Yeah, yeah. He goes by.
If you're looking for the one you said earlier, it was Goldfist.
Yeah, he goes by Goldfist.
Because
Oh,
you know you have to when you have giant golden cyber arms, you need to be as blatantly obvious as possible.
Yeah. Thank you. I was looking for that.
That's
Quite desperately.
So she'll Mr. Fist. These fine folks I can attest to are. She's gonna look at Grog, quite tough and sturdy. I'm sure that this other gang, that's inconsequential as they may be in the grand scheme of things here, we could maybe put a little bit of an extra squeeze on them. You say they get invited every year. Maybe we could arrange for them to, be drastically understaffed. I'm sure if they didn't show, that's kind of like a forfeit, right? It could only work out better.
I would have to say that not showing up to this would be a sign of weakness at the very least.
And you can't look weak in front of the rest of the gangs. She'll lean on the table, give him a smile. She kind of strokes her chin a little bit.
No. No. And one less person to fight. That would do us quite well.
Not that you need to worry about fighting one of these guys. I'm sure you have that part well in hand. Or in fist, as the case may be.
Yeah. 3 years running. But I tell you what. If you can make sure they don't show up,
I actually
1,000 ahead.
I actually have the negotiation skill. All 4 dice of it. Yeah.
I was gonna give
Nice.
you 2 bonus because you sucked up right good. So if you want, I'll let you roll an additional. Where's my tables?
I don't know.
I have them printed out.
12 dice. I heard 12. Did you guys hear 12?
Yeah, good try. You're not me. You don't get to do that.
I heard 12 twice. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll give you extra 3 dice. If you want to just roll an extra 3 dice. See what that gets you.
4.
4. Okay. So Gold Fist is... Some banner's going to go back and forth between you two. And he's, in the end, he's going to come out thinking that it would be worth his while to put a little extra scrap in your hand for a little bit of extra street power in his. and he's gonna come out and he's gonna say, "I'll give you guys 2,400 new yen if you can get me my combat enhancing drug for my foot soldiers, and an extra 2,000 new yen a head if you can make sure nobody from the Rusty Blades makes it to the event."
She will get up to shake his hand if nobody says anything else.
You're gonna just he'll nod.
Kneecaps.
So what was the total here so I can write this down?
22,400 for the drug, 2,000 a head for each rusty blade that we decommission.
No. 2,000 a head for if the group makes it so the Rusty Blades don't show up. So 8,000, an $8,000 bonus.
Oh, gotcha. 2,000 head meaning our head. I thought you meant for each.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's quick, let's wipe them all out.
Right? No kidding. I was like, I can do that.
What's the cost of a man's life?
Usually a good beer.
Yeah, depressing. So yeah.
So this event that is being held, what is it? What's its purpose? Tell me a little bit about this event, because I don't call it morbid curiosity.
So, before my time at the head of this group of friends, as I like to think of them, the old boss made a deal with 5 of the local gangs. There's us, there's the Rusty Blades, there's the Diamond Plunderers, the Roaring Horrors, and the Sharp Doctors. We all hold a bit of turf around the local lake. So every year in the middle of the lake, we drag this barge to neutral territory. Nobody owns the lake. We each send in how would you say it? A champion of sorts to go and fight in our gang's name. The winner, of course, is the strongest of all of the gangs in the area, and they get a little bit of a cut from everyone else. 2% off the top from the other 4 gangs. It's not to say we don't fight the rest of the year, but it's good business for everyone. And it's old business. I don't see a reason to stop it. It's been doing me good for the past 3 years.
Maybe because it's a stagnant event. Got it. All right. Just curious.
Yeah. So what's the dwarf's name? I forget. Tinker. So, Tinker, you go over to shake his hand, right? Rab?
El Muto.
El Muto.
I will go to shake his hand for a...
He will give you a very firm handshake, bordering on excruciatingly painful. He likes showing off.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So, at this point, you'll notice the annoyingly loud clang of the door behind you. And you are free to leave.
I'll get up and be ready to go.
Yeah, I'll head up out the door.
All right, well, just gonna
And
follow
with
behind
that-
Grog.
We should probably take our first break.
Sounds good.